Good morning, students. Continuing with our chapter number 4, the digestive system. What is digestion? It is the physical, chemical and physiological process of converting food into simple soluble chemical compounds. So, in an easy language we can say it is the breakdown of the food into simple substances that can be easily absorbed by our body, and it is used for the growth, development and repair of our body. Now we have already studied that the digestion of the food which we eat, it starts in the mouth. So first the teeth, they chew the food properly, and then the tongue mixes the chewed food with the saliva and changes the food into a spherical mass called bolus. Now the saliva contains an enzyme, salivary amylase, which converts the starch present in the food into maltose. So the digestion of the food starts in the mouth. The carbohydrate is digested by the salivary amylase and converted into maltose. From here, the food is passed through the esophagus to the stomach. In the stomach, the protein present in the food is digested. The food remains in the stomach from 30 minutes to 4 hours depending on the type of meal which we take. If the meal is fatty, it takes long time in digestion. In the stomach, the gastric glands are present on the walls of the stomach. These glands secrete 400 to 800 milliliters of gastric juice. This gastric juice contains three things: hydrochloric acid, enzyme pepsin and enzyme renin. The hydrochloric acid kills the harmful germs present inside the food. The pepsin enzyme helps to convert the proteins present in the food into simpler forms called proteases and peptones. The enzyme renin converts the casein present in milk into para-casein. From here, the food is passed on to the small intestine. Chyme is a semi-solid paste which is formed in the stomach by the churning of the food. So this chyme is digested in the small intestine in the duodenum. The duodenum receives the bile juice which is secreted from liver and the pancreatic juice which is secreted from pancreas. The bile juice helps in converting the fat into tiny droplets. The pancreatic juice contains three enzymes: amylase, trypsin and lipase. Amylase converts starch into maltose and other sugars. Trypsin converts proteins into peptones, and lipase converts fat into glycerol and fatty acids. After the digestion of food in the duodenum, the food is passed on to jejunum, the next part of the small intestine, where no digestion takes place. From there, the food is passed to the ileum, the last part of the small intestine. The inner lining of ileum contains intestinal glands which secretes four enzymes: eripsin, maltase, sucrase and lactase. Eripsin converts proteases and peptides into amino acids. These are the simplest form of proteins. Maltase converts maltose and other sugars into glucose. Sucrase converts sucrose into glucose and fructose. Lactase converts lactose into glucose and galactose. So all the digestion of the food completes in the small intestine. The protein, carbohydrate and fats are completely changed into the simple forms, and then the villi absorbs all the digested food and passes it to the blood, and through blood it reaches to different parts of the body. The undigested food from the small intestine is passed to the large intestine, where the absorption of water takes place. Then the leftover undigested food is removed from the body through the anus. So this way the process of digestion is completed. What is assimilation? The utilization of the digested and the absorbed nutrients when required by the body is called assimilation. The liver stores the glucose in insoluble form, glycogen. When our body requires it, the liver converts glycogen into soluble glucose. The excess glucose which is there gets converted into fat, which is stored in the adipose tissues in our skin. The amino acids are used for the production of proteins. Proteins help in the growth and repair of the cells. The excess amino acids get converted into urea, which is removed from the body by urine. Indigestion. The state of an upset stomach is called indigestion. The symptoms for it are burning in stomach or esophagus, pain in abdomen, bloating, feeling of fullness, that is the feeling of fullness, belching and gas, nausea and vomiting, and acid taste in the mouth. Medicines are available in market to reduce this indigestion, but if it extends for a longer time, you should consult a doctor. What are the unhealthy eating habits? First, skipping meals. We generally have 3 meals which are very important: the breakfast, lunch and dinner. So we should take all the 3 meals on proper timing. We shouldn't skip any one of them. Especially the children of growing ages like you need all the meals properly. Children have a habit of skipping generally the breakfast, which is very important for your whole day work. Then second, eating out and eating the junk food. The outside food and the junk food don't have the proper nutrition, so we should avoid eating them and try to eat the homemade food, which is nutritious as well as balanced. We don't read the nutrition label given on the food packets which we take from the market, so that all the things are mentioned there, we should read it properly. Now what should we do to maintain a healthy body? We should drink a lot of water. We should take a balanced diet in which fruits and vegetables are included. The exercise should be done daily, and we should sleep well and avoid stress. Thank you.